Welcome to another episode of Club Shay Shay. I am your host, Shannon Sharp. I'm also the proprietor of Club Shay Shay. The guy that's stopping by for conversation and a drink today is one of the most recognized, respected, and successful comedic actors of his generation. He has over 30 years in the entertainment industry. He's contributed to several iconic movies, cult classic, and TV shows. We're going to discuss those. He's a bankable star. His films have grossed over $1 billion global box office dollars. He's a writer, producer, stand-up comedian, and a Hollywood actor. He's an all-around entertainer, top-rated comedic icon. A member of the legendary, he's the youngest member of the legendary Wayans family, empire that revolutionized the world of entertainment. He's an OG in the game. Here he is, ladies and gentlemen, Marlon Wayans.
Thank you. Damn, after that intro, I'm ready to retire. I didn't know I did all that.
You did all that, man.
Now, after hearing an introduction like that, one got to ask, how much is an interview really worth with a famous comedian like Marlon Wayans? Now, let's break it down. If you're wondering, what did he really ask for? He asked for $40,000 plus 30% of the money based off the revenue that the platform would bring in off the interview. Vlad being Vlad, ego always showing his face, decided not to privately discuss or negotiate the terms, but to turn around and publicly, ladies and gentlemen, put him on blast. And put him on blast did he do? He went straight out there to social media, aired out his differences. Now, let me break this down. I don't agree with this by no means. And in today's society, I see it happening more and more and more where people will go to the internet to air out their grievances versus picking up the phone. But I digress. Moving on. After saying what he said, he had the audacity to call the guy delusional. All right. Now, this all stems from back in August when Marlon was doing all these different interviews out there with all the different platforms, Jimmy Kimmel Live, The Breakfast Club. He was doing some platforms out there, right? And I guess he figured because the numbers on that platform was not going to equate to what he was going to do or exceed, he decided to lowball Marlon Wayans. Well, no shot at those other platforms, but those platforms ain't Shannon Sharp, and that ain't Club Shay Shay. All right. And now you see, this is how this all shakes out for DJ Vlad. Now, don't get me wrong, you have some people out there throwing whatever shots they wanted to throw at Marlon Wayans. And I get it. Marlon Wayans, to a lot of people, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what people, but to a lot of people, I guess, who don't know his pedigree or his background, I guess this Club Shay Shay interview is actually going to open up some people's eyes, and they'll get a chance to see why 40,000 wasn't a low ball number. And I'm pretty sure Shannon Sharp paid that number, understanding what that number, what those numbers on that platform was going to do. Now, moving on. When you talk about the numbers itself and you're looking at how much it made, there's plenty of people out there doing breakdown analysis, but I'll give you the overall understanding of how much that video, that one interview did for his career. Now, remember, he was asking for 40,000, 30%, right? Now, here's what Marlon Wayans knew his worth, and he knew his fans was going to watch. So the minute he went on Club Shay Shay, the interview, because of who Shannon Sharp is, and because of the environment and the climate, coming off just having Tyrese on there, he got 1.5 million views in just one day. And as a recording this video, he's somewhere in the neighborhood of 3 million videos, and we're talking about 72 hours. So we're looking at 1 million views a day. Quick math, 1.5 views within a 24-hour period. The fact that it's trending on YouTube right now, somewhere in the top, I don't know, probably 2 or top 3. You look at that estimated value, you're talking somewhere in the ballpark of 22,500 to about 45,000 for this interview, and we're talking about a $15 to $30 per 1,000 view range. So you do the math, all right? Moving on. Now, here's another lesson to take away from this. And going back to this is that always know your value. The Wayans request wasn't too much. It was actually right on point, and he was smart about it. And in my opinion, I believe it was well calculated and based off of some of his previous tweets. And if you go look at the timeline, he has been warning people, warning black men especially, to stay away from VladTV. So I think it was well calculated and well played. Now, lesson 2, choosing your platform wisely. Now, Vlad reaction could have been a double-edged sword for Marlon, but it wasn't. It was actually a turnaround for him. And instead of Marlon taking the low road and sitting there and going back and forth with him constantly on Twitter or whatever platform he was on, he decided to go straight to Shannon Sharp and make the best of a bad situation. And picking the right platform to share your story can make a big difference. You know, anybody else that could have pulled that off, maybe, but Shannon Sharp, and like I said, the atmosphere showed that if you share your message on the right platform in the right place, then your message will matter. Now, lesson 3, walk the walk, talk the talk, let success be your response, right? So, you know, it's obvious, right? So when celebrities get criticized, they often fight back, or they'll respond eye for eye, tooth for tooth type of deal. But Marlon did something, just like I said, a little bit more smarter. Instead of arguing online back and forth about the numbers and how Vlad was portraying him to be a has-been or washed up, Marlon took the high road and let success speak for itself, pretty much. And like I said, looking at the trajectory of the interview and what it's going to continue to do as all of this drama around this situation continue to unfold, I think it's going to do even more numbers. And I honestly believe that it has a lot to do with the fact that DJ Vlad's platform is not only known, but is not known for positive things or necessarily good things when it comes to your freedom. You know what I'm saying? So that's one thing about the platform, and that's one thing about the video, and that's pretty much wrapping it up. And I want to know what you think. Do you think that based off of what's going on right now, that DJ Vlad is going to change how he deals with his existing clients that he got and his future clients, or basically he's going to walk away unscathed by this whole situation? Do your boy a favor, drop a comment, like the video if you like it, share it. If you do, subscribe to the channel. Like this, your boy Marcus on the mic, breaking down the stories behind the headlines. Peace.